YouTube can throttle us.
They can suppress us.
But they can't stop a text message.
A diver on a routine check just pulled an underwater IED from the dam that feeds drinking water to the entire city of Mobile, Alabama. The device was a grenade-style bomb, and the FBI bomb squad had to detonate it on site. Big Creek Lake is federally designated critical infrastructure, yet the threat sat undetected until now. And no one knows how long it was there or who placed it. The water supply stayed safe, but the questions are exploding across the country tonight. Why is this not the top story everywhere? And what does it say about the real state of American infrastructure security? See, this hits every American who turns on the tap. Mobile residents rely on that exact reservoir for clean drinking water. And one submerged device could have turned a routine inspection into a nightmare. Communities nationwide now wonder if their own dams, reservoirs, and treatment plants are just as exposed. The discovery instantly connects to deeper worries about how quickly one incident can shake confidence in the system that keeps daily life running. When critical infrastructure this basic becomes a target or an accident site, the ripple effect reaches every kitchen sink, hospital, and school in the region. It forces an uncomfortable look at whether current protections are actually enough to stop the next surprise. And while this story highlights sudden uncertainty, here's what your financial advisor will not tell you. By the time the news tells you to buy gold, it's too late. You're waiting, I get it. Everybody's waiting to see if the explosive threat was sabotage or an accident, waiting to see how secure our infrastructure really is, waiting to see what happens next. But gold isn't waiting for you. It moves on fear, on instability, and on the unknown, and it moves faster than you can react. So while you're waiting for certainty, the rest of the world's planning for what comes next. You can take control now with physical gold and silver from Noble Gold Investments at nextnewsgold.com before the next surprise hits. Now back to the Alabama dam story and what it really means. See, local Alabamans are already offering a simpler explanation that changes the whole tone. Residents say this looks exactly like the illegal explosive fishing attempts that happen regularly in the area. People pack gunpowder into tubes and toss them to stun fish, and sometimes those devices simply sink instead of blowing up. That detail keeps the story from automatically becoming a national terror alert, yet it still leaves the security gap wide open. The news was breaking. Underwater bomb discovered at a dam that supplies drinking water to the entire city of Mobile, Alabama. That's from Insider Wire. And now Steve Ferguson walks through how the FBI bomb squad safely detonated the IED. The grenade-type IED was found next to a dam. Why isn't this the lead story in every cable news and broadcast outlet? Here's the local report.
Yeah, that explosion was controlled and intentional. A grenade-type explosive device was found underwater at Big Creek Lake, the primary drinking water supply for the Mobile area. The Mobile Area Water and Sewer System, MA, is saying divers found this improvised explosive device while surveying the lake's dam for routine repairs. A multi-agency bomb squad team, including the FBI, Mobile County Sheriff's Office, and state law enforcement, retrieved and safely destroyed it, as you just saw. MA says the drinking water supply was not affected. Big Creek Lake is federally designated critical infrastructure, and Homeland Security has been notified. We're trying to find out where the IED came from, if it's been there for some time, or if investigators think it was placed there. We'll let you know what we find.
So that's a local report. The water supply unaffected while agencies race to secure the site. DC Drano says this seems like it should be a bigger deal. Allegedly a bomb found on critical dam infrastructure in Alabama. Leftist terrorism, foreign attack. We need answers. Explosive device is the headline. Found detonated at Alabama dam was an unprecedented threat. So he calls for answers. And now we get the reaction from online, quite a few. Somewhere in Alabama, a couple of teenagers are shitting bricks because someone found the pipe bomb they threw in the water just to see it blow up, but didn't work. Another one, an underwater IED is beyond the ability of random terrorists and points to a state actor. Perhaps the U.S. government attempting to stage a false flag attack. That would explain why this isn't bigger news. Another, I can tell you exactly what happened. Some drunk rednecks decided to pack a bunch of gunpowder in a tube, tape it, add a fuse, light it, and toss it off a bridge to make a big boom. It didn't go off and settled to the bottom. And then we have this. Like so many others were saying, there's an Alabama resident, almost certainly somebody trying to fish with explosives, and probably why it didn't make big news. You see it out here literally all the time. No, it's not legal, but yeah, it happens all the time. 50 Marie writes, every dam and bridge needs to be checked immediately. Yes, I'm aware of how big that order is. If there was one, there are more. And Taco Breath. Are we sure this wasn't just a couple of good old boys playing with explosives upstream? One got away from them and floated downriver to the dam. Plausible, considering the demographics. Redneck boys love blowing shit up. That's some of the online reaction, but the real revelation is that no matter how it got there, one improvised device reached federally protected critical infrastructure without anyone noticing. That single fact exposes how hard it remains to monitor every inch of dams and lakes and water systems that millions depend on. Americans are seeing in real time that vulnerability does not require a foreign army, just an unnoticed object. And the result is the same, shaken trust in the system that's meant to protect us. So this incident proves critical infrastructure can still be breached by accident or intent. And Americans deserve the truth, plus stronger safeguards. So share this report with your family and friends so the conversation spreads, and comment below with a simple yes or no. Do you believe this was deliberate? And join the thousands of patriots who already have texted the words raw feed to that secret number on the screen, 844-840-4963. They're already bypassing the algorithm. They're getting direct updates from me right to their phone. And make sure you check out the Next News merch shelf below this video for America 250 gear that shows you stand with America first. Stay vigilant and stay tuned, because the truth matters more than ever.
The system controls information. Information control is power.
They don't want you to see this.
The truth only survives together. They don't want this shared. Share this now. You know out.